I'm Travis. This is my rare manual-equipped Saab 9.3 Aerosport Combi. It showed up with a long list of problems, and I've been fixing them one by one. This is my attempt to keep this thing on the road. Well, it broke. In the last episode, I fixed the Saab and it ran gloriously until I decided to push too hard on a back road and the check engine light came on, but I don't think it's anything too serious. I pulled over on the side of the road, there was no smoke or coolant or anything like that pouring out of it. I pulled the codes and it had a boost control issue. It threw an EVAP code for the EVAP purge valve, and then it had like a lean, like fuel is lean code for bank 2, but I think that's probably related to the other ones. And then while I had it just kind of like in the shop, I found that there's I think I have a vacuum leak, and so I got some pieces to try and fix that. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to try and fix the Saab again. Here you can kind of see in the engine bay what we're dealing with here. This is just hanging loose. This is the boost control valve that needs to be replaced. It has pipes or these hoses attached to the wrong inlets as well, and like the front of this one here, you can see it's missing one of the inputs. So hopefully putting this new piece in will resolve that issue. This is the broken boost control valve that we took out, and I don't know if you can kind of see here what we've got. The front hose had completely snapped off, and so they had kind of just jerry-rigged this thing. One of the hoses was like empty and just floating in space, but when it goes in, there's two hoses that come off of the top that stay high, and then this one wraps underneath the ducting down below. And so it was pretty easy to fix, and it's hooked on with this bracket. The bracket was just kind of hanging loose. As you can see, the hood switch is in pretty rough shape too, so we're going to swap that out also while we're in here. Hood switch that lets you know if it's ajar or not. It took a little bit to get it in there in the right spot with the connector, but you can see this thing's pretty busted up. Doesn't even have the boot on it anymore, so into the bin it goes. Underneath all this is the EVAP purge valve that we're going to fix today. Hopefully putting in a new part here is going to make that error code go away. Down in here, it's this piece that's like browned right here. This is what we're trying to replace, and it has two vacuum lines that go through it on either side. See if I can get it to focus. There we go. We're gonna remove that, swap it out, and then this silver bolt right up under here, I believe that's where the bracket connects. So we'll connect it there. So the next thing that we're going to focus on here is this vacuum hose. And so when I turn the key into the on position, the brake booster pump, which is down below the headlight, down in here in the front wheel well, it makes a really loud noise, and it's supposed to go off after 10 seconds, but it doesn't. And so one of the ways that you can test this is by disconnecting different hoses on this circuit and plugging them with your finger. And if it goes away, then you can tell that that circuit's good. So what I've done is I've gone through and checked this circuit, it's good, down here's good, but this one's the one that seems like there's a leak somewhere. It comes all the way across the firewall, and the other end of it is down in there. I think if I can disconnect this, pull that forward, I'll be able to unhook that end of it. And unfortunately, this part is no longer made, so I was able to find through Saab parts, they make a replacement with the same connectors but their own silicone piping, and so we're going to put that in and see if our problem goes away. After many trials and tribulations, finally got this thing out. This was a huge pain to get out, and there we go. I'm pretty sure this was what was causing the problem. So let's put the new one back in and give it a test. Hopefully the leak goes away. In the bin. All right, so that was a little bit more difficult than I wanted it to be, but as you can see, we've got our new silicone hose in there. The trick to get down in there, it's hard to see, but what I ended up needing to do was put just a little bit of WD-40 around the edge of that end to slide it into the hole. I tried for a long time to try to get it in there dry, but it just didn't want to go in, but just a teeny amount of WD-40 and we are good. So let's give this a test. What I'm going to do now, it would cycle longer than it should when you turn the ignition switch to on. So I'm going to hop in and turn it on and see if it stops. So it should stop after a few seconds. I'm hoping that it works. Let's give it a test. And that's a wrap. We got all the parts into this car that we wanted to this week, and you know, fingers crossed that between this episode and the next one I don't end up with a check engine light on the side of the road. And you know, if you stick with it, I think I have something cool planned for the next one. You know, I think after taking all these L's that I need to get a win. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.